Test, 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 test.
like to call to order the Planning and Development Committee meeting for Monday, December 8th, 2025. Tonight's invocation will be given by Chaplain Norma Borrero, immediately followed by our Pledge of Allegiance. So if everyone can stand, please.
Heavenly Father, we ask your presence by way of wisdom and knowledge tonight, and we pray for this council meeting tonight. Give the council members wisdom and guidance as they deliberate on the items before them. May every decision be righteous in your sight for the benefit of the citizens of Rockford and for your glory. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm going to hand it over immediately to Mayor McNamara for tonight's proclamation.
Good evening. This evening we have a whole host of local small businesses here in our community, so I'd ask them to come forward as we have a proclamation for Shop Local in December. Whereas Rockford, Illinois celebrates our local small businesses and the contributions they make to our local economy and community. And whereas, according to the U.S. Small Business Administration, small businesses represent 99.7% of firms with paid employees. And there are 36 million of these small businesses in the United States. And whereas, a frequently cited 2018 study by the American Express and the National Federation of Independent Businesses found that 67 cents of every dollar spent at a small business stays in the local community. Of that 67 cents, 44 cents supports the small business through wages and benefits, while the remaining 23 cents is reinvested in other local businesses. And whereas, according to the email marketing platform Constant Contact, 3 of every 5 small businesses make up to 50% of their annual revenue during the holiday season. And whereas, if every employed person in Rockford moved just one $40 gift from Amazon to a small local business this holiday season, the shift would bring a nearly $2.5 million impact into our local economy. Now, therefore, I, Thomas P. McNamara, as mayor of the city of Rockford, do hereby proclaim December 2025 to be Shop Local in December here in the city of Rockford. I just want to say sincerely thank you. If it's business districts or business owners, the amount of courage and entrepreneurial spirit that each of you have is amazing, and now it's on us to support all of you, but you make Rockford a really special place. You're a place that people can go, some for a sense of community, other for that unique gift or that long-lost item or that just consistent great customer service. Just want to sincerely thank each and every one of you for the work that you do to make Rockford a great place, and wanted to see if you wanted to either introduce yourselves, say something about your business, or just share about what small businesses mean or what the business during the holiday season means to you.
Hi everybody, Jared Hennis, owner of Rockford Art Deli. We've been downtown for 15 plus years, and we love being a part of the community, and we love the support from the city and all of you guys. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Skylar Davis, owner of Culture Shock Clothing, Gifts, and Records on Charles Street. For 19 years now, I've been enjoying supporting and utilizing a spot for local musicians and other bands to sell their merchandise, and of course helping people find gifts and collaborating with other local businesses too.
I am Dave Pedersen, owner of Maze Books and River District Association board member. Owning a business in Rockford is incredible. We have the best customers in the world, and we look forward to continuing to serve the community for as long as we possibly can.
I'm Amy Honing with the Miracle Mile Rockford. We are the business district along State Street between the two hospitals and Charles to Guilford. And we collaborate our small businesses together through trainings and fun activities and see what we can do to help our local businesses grow. And I brought Yolanda Sanders from Rockford Community Bank, who is also, they as a bank support our business district as well.
My name is River. My name is September. My name is Nayari. Autumn.
My name is Matt Simpson. I'm here on behalf of 815 Capital and a business called Wired Cafe. Also here, my brother Josh. We're a family-owned business, so this is part of the family, and it really means a lot to participate in this event tonight. Entrepreneurship is ultimately about solving problems. So what we've done is we've scraped our pennies together, and we support a food and business restaurant that also is a platform for rich experiences and quality relationships. So through business, you can solve those problems, and it's an honor to be able to wake up and try to do that every single day with our family.
Hello, my name is Tamika Brown, owner of Infinite Soul Vibrations. Been in business about 8.5 years. So this is an awesome proclamation. Thank you to the city of Rockford. But Infinite Soul Vibrations, it started out as a crystal shop, and it's turned into like a mini healing haven as well as a crystal shop. And I just love being there to just spread love through the city, share my light, lift the vibration. So thank you.
Just to add to what Matt said, the name of our company is 815 Capital. It's really just a cool way of saying 815, which everybody knows as the area code here. As I look around, I see a lot of members of the Wired family. And yeah, absolutely. And just want to say Rockford has been a great place. I'm not originally born and raised in Rockford, so I'm a transplant, and I've been able to make Rockford home. I love Rockford, and I've been able to grow and develop into the young man that I am and that I'm becoming because of all the many people in Rockford here who have welcomed me and helped to support me, including my brother Matt, all the partners in 815 Capital. And this has been a special place for us to grow and to develop and to have a business. And we appreciate all the support that's in this room and in this city. So thank you.
Thank you all so much. Also, just a reminder, this is a holiday season. This is a huge time that a number of our small businesses make up a significant amount of their revenue for the year. So just encouraging all Rockford residents, don't be the boring person. Go out and get a unique gift. You don't get that on Amazon. You don't get that at big box stores. You get that with amazing local entrepreneurs and at your businesses. So thank you so much for all that you do and being part of a significant part of the fabric of our city. Thank you.
All right, we'll go ahead and move into our portion of public speakers. We have 5 tonight. Just as a quick reminder, Each public speaker will have 3 minutes to make their comments, at which time you will hear an alarm sound, and at that time we ask that you bring your comments to close. Both microphones are located at the back end of the horseshoe. We just ask that you step up and speak clearly into the mic when it is your time. Our first speaker tonight is Mr. John Tack Brantley.
Good evening, Mayor of Rockford, Illinois, our aldermen, and our citizens, and most of all, those that's watching. I was on the radio station for a whole hour at Source radio station talking, and I talked about regrowth. I am not surprised, but I want to honor the fact that Alderman Frank Beach, Alderman Karen Hoffman, and that's not here, they did what they're supposed to do when it comes to represent their constituents. Their constituents did not want their property tax to go up, so they voted yes to utilize the regrowth. I'm also proud of the fact that our African American aldermen and Hispanic aldermen stood up for the first time and showed the backbone, even though they didn't win. My question is, the regrowth money was only supposed to be used for the people that was affected by the war on drugs. Why not use the peace and justice grant money to cover the deficit? But I want to get away from that for right now, because our main topic, which I want to go into, was I'm kind of disappointed when I drove down Red Street. I looked at the side streets. All the side streets was clear of snow, and like the main street in the white neighborhood. Come on the west side of Rockford, all our side streets still got ice on it and still got snow on it. But let me get back to the main reason why I'm here. The Harlem Gold Travelers is coming to Rockford. We got more than 100 individuals that's going to be participating in the Harlem Gold Travelers. The blessed part about it is having a showmobile from the police department, the fire department being there, interacting with our kids. This is going to be the first time our kids going to be able to take autographs, take pictures, and sign and play basketball with the Harlem Gold Travelers, and we're looking at doing this at the Patriot Gateway Center. This is bigger than me. I'm really looking at the school board. This is something the school board should be doing every year. And once again, looking at the regrowth and money. That money, you gave me $50,000 for regrowth, and I took that $50,000 and took our kids to Disneyland. When I got back here, where y'all think I'll be at? Using that money for something I ain't supposed to use it for. But this is not the first time that this has happened. This has happened over years and years and years, that our funds are supposed to go to the have-nots, never go to us. We only get the kibbles and bits, and then you give us what you want to give us, and then you get upset with us when we tell y'all about what you just did. Instead of getting upset with me, what can we do to rectify our situation? I'm looking forward to the meeting that I got coming up with the mayor that's coming up Thursday, even though it's a half an hour. But just remember, 3,200 people viewed me dancing, and 362 responded. They didn't talk about my dancing. They talk about the accolades of Brother John having an unstoppable voice in Rockford, and fearless for standing up for our community. I'm not Dr. King, but I will follow Dr. King's dream. I'm not Malcolm X, but I do believe in what Malcolm X said, by any means necessary. We have to look out for ourselves. We can't depend on somebody else to look out for us. We have to be the ones to take care of ourselves and not worried about where the funds going to come from. But we always know the Lord is never going to put too much on your plate that you can't handle. Thanks for allowing me to speak.
Thank you. Our next public speaker is Stephen McMaster.
My name is Stephen McMaster. Many of you may recognize me at this point. I've spoken a number of times. I also wanted to touch on what we decided last week in these chambers. There was a lot of debate about specifically the regrow funds and where the cannabis fund money should be going. I appreciate this council's decision to award $850,000 for the regrow program specifically. I have yet to hear how we plan on using that money. I hope that there are plans in place. I hope that people are discussing opportunities to use that money. But like last week would have been a great opportunity for you guys to talk about where we plan on using those funds. I don't know if this city has a racism problem. It gets brought up every single city council meeting. It gets brought up by multiple people, usually at city council. But I know this city has a messaging problem, because last week shouldn't have gone that way. It shouldn't have been a 4-hour debate where the community is angry at what you're doing. You work for us. We give you money to do things that we want. That's supposed to be the point. So when the community is confused or upset about what you guys are doing, you need to interact. It needs to be a back and forth. We could have, as the city staff outlined, delayed the decision an additional 2 weeks without impacting city services in any reasonable capacity. We had the opportunity to just lay over 2 out of the 3 items. We didn't do that. We had a couple of proposals brought forward that made perfect sense from somebody who is informed but not completely about how the budget works in the city, where we were going to reimburse possibly the $2.6 million worth of grant money. I don't know if that makes sense, but what I heard last week was not a city that cares about this money. What I heard was a city who cares about not raising property taxes. That's great. I appreciate that, I guess. I don't own property, so it doesn't really affect me much. Come to think of it, most of the people who have been most harmed by the war on drugs don't own property. That's where that money is supposed to go. So when it instead is used effectively as a tax break for property owners, the citizenry is going to be upset. And it's your job to explain to them why they shouldn't be. That didn't happen. It's disappointing. In my last 10 seconds, I would like to address just boards and commissions in general. I would love a list of what boards and commissions exist that I can participate in, and what their rules are, and what times they meet. It seems like that doesn't exist. Totally should. I'll be here. Otherwise, I'll have to submit a FOIA for it, which sounds frustrating for everybody. Thank you for your time.
Our next public speaker is Denzel Winter.
Good afternoon, City Council, committee members. Yesterday, 80 years ago, just about, Franklin Delano Roosevelt said that day would live in infamy. We were attacked by the Japanese, and we kind of left ourselves in that situation. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is, how in the world do you leave a whole race of people out of defending this country, that gave their life for this country? First American that brought down the first zero was a cook in the Navy. He had no idea how to use the gun, but he did shoot down a Japanese plane. In 1941, blacks were not welcome in the Army. The first black Marines were sent to combat, not to fight, but to dig holes. But a Japanese unit found out different. The thing that they said about the black soldiers was that we were cowards, and all we had and all they had to do was put pressure on us, and we would fold. But time after time after time, they found out that we were who we were. We fought. We fought for this country. We died for this country. We bled for this country. And it's about time, instead of talking about taking history away from us, that they start telling the true history, that we did fight for this country. And if it hadn't been for us, especially in Korea, they would have pushed United States and the UN into the sea. It's time that they start telling the whole history of the United States instead of whitewashing it, like we didn't do anything. We had soldiers, black soldiers, come from Europe. They get into New York. You know what happened to them? They got attacked.
Thank you. Our next public speaker is Hannah Underhill. Is it Hannah Underhill here? Our next speaker is Prophet Yusuf.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In the book of Psalms, the 30th chapter, the 4th to the 5th verse, it says, "Sing to the Lord, you saints of his. Praise his holy name. For his anger lasts only a moment, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may remain for a night, but joy comes in the morning." What I want to speak about tonight lies about African American service members. What he said. Secretary of the Navy Frank Knox said in World War II, only things blacks was good for was to be steward mates and messmen. They were not qualified to operate the sophisticated machinery of the United States Navy. A messman, first class, proved him to be wrong. His name was Leonard Roy Harmon. He was awarded the Navy Cross, the Purple Heart for valor during the Battle of Guadalcanal. He saved the life of the XO while under fire. He was a messman, first class, assigned to the USS San Francisco, a heavy cruiser. He was the first black to have a United States warship named after him, the USS Harmon, a destroyer escort 678. He also commemorated for his heroism for the naming of bachelor's enlisted quarters at Naval Air Station, North Island in 1975. A state historical marker was placed in his hometown in Sherrill, Texas, at Sherrill Municipal Park in 1977. A poster of him hangs in the National Portrait Gallery in Washington. So African American people, don't believe the lies they say about our people. Our people have fought and died for the United States of America. Welcome back home, all servicemen, and thank God for all veterans. Also, they want to tell my great niece, Angela, who is a linguistic, Mr. Gasparini, a funeral director, and Mr. Rock, a barber. This for a long time, and I'm going to get it off my chest tonight. I don't like you, I love you, and you can't do nothing about it. And happy birthday, my good friends, and I wish you many more, and God bless you and your family. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to my good friends, happy birthday to you. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Thank you. Is Hannah Underhill here? That will conclude our public speakers for tonight. We'll move right into our agenda. Before we do that, clerk, will you please call the roll? Here.
Here.
Present.
Here.
Thank you. Item 1 under committee reports is approval of the 2026 annual action plan. Do I have a motion to approve? Are there any questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Item passes. We have one item under resolution. One is a resolution approving the creation of grant programs to support Rockford business associations. Do I have a motion to approve?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Alderwoman Meeks.
I just wanted to I only have a comment. Wanted to say thank you for presenting this program and listening to the numerous residents that, business associations that kind of came together to say that this was needed. So thank you so much for creating this process, and especially to Anna Garrison as well. Thank you.
I got you now. Sorry. Alderwoman Hoffman?
Thank you. I really like the concept, and I've met with Anna and everything, but I cannot remember what the funding source is.
Sure. So for the 4 existing or already up and running business, they are all in TIFs. So most of that funding will come from TIFs. And then for the the associations that could be created, again, if there's a TIF, we'll use that. If not, we'll use casino funds, the economic development portion of casino funds.
Thank you, because I know my area is one of the ones being considered, and it's not a TIF, so that's the other place, the casino funds. Thank you.
Alderman Beach?
Thank you, Madam Chair. What I wasn't clear on is the $40,000 limit. That's not available to the current business districts, only to ones that are going to start up. Is that right?
No, it's the opposite. The $40,000 is only available to the current districts. Like you can apply for up to $40,000 if you're already organized, functioning, and can show a business plan, and that you'll be able to use it for the activities it's meant to go towards. For the newly forming organizations, we're first offering up to $10,000 while they form.
Thank you.
And then they could apply for the other.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Are there any questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. This meeting is adjourned.
Welcome to the Code and Regulation Committee meeting for Monday, September 8th. We only have 2 items on the agenda tonight, and we'll start with the roll. If you could call the roll, please, clerk. Here. Thank you. Under committee reports, the first item is final plat of Cabby subdivision. A request has been made by the developer to create a 3-lot plat for the purpose of leasing a lot to a solar farm, proposed lot 2, and creating a commercial lot, proposed lot 3, at the intersection of Kilburn Avenue and North Central Avenue. Is there a motion to approve? Second. Are there any questions or comments on item 1? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 2 is 1869 North Perryville Road. Zoning Board of Appeals recommends approval for a special use permit for a fast food restaurant with a drive-through and variation to allow a trash enclosure within the front yard setback in a C2 limited commercial zoning district at 1869 North Perryville Road. Permit Solutions for McDonald's is the applicant. Is there a motion to approve? Are there any questions or comments? Alderwoman Wilkins.
Thank you. I move to amend the committee report as follows. 1, condition number 3 to read as follows. Proposed signage must meet current sign code, and the design must match the larger promenade sign.
I'll second. Are there any questions or comments on the amendment? Seeing none, let's do a roll call on this, please. Aye.
Aye.
So now, as amended, I would just to recap what happened at the previously with this. There was discussion, I think, initiated by Alderman Frost about the dumpster enclosure. I made a motion to require the owner to relocate that. That motion failed for lack of a second, but the applicant has submitted a revised plan that moves that dumpster enclosure from the southwest corner of the property, closest to the intersection of Perryville and Rote, to the southeast corner of the property, which places it closer to McFarland. However, then subsequent to, it was laid over, so it is back to us for reconsideration with that revision. Are there any questions or comments on the amended motion? Alderman Frost.
Thank you, for me speaking your committee. I just wanted, the developer and architect isn't here tonight, but I wanted just to thank them for being creative and having the ability to look at the layout of this particular lot to take that into consideration and actually be able to work on a plan that works for McDonald's and it works for the developer and just makes the property look better. So thank you.
I agree, and it is a tight location, so probably wasn't easy. Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have a roll call vote on this as well? Aye. Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. 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 Any opposed? Motion carries.
Good evening. Welcome to the Finance and Personnel Committee meeting held tonight, December 8th. Sir Clerk, can you please take roll? Here. Thank you. Our first item is a quarterly investment report through September 30, 2025. Who's going to present that? Ms. Haggerty, go right ahead.
Yes, so this would be quarter ending September 30th. In our core account, total return over the quarter was 1.24%. Short-term account was 1.14%, and MFT was 1.18 for a 12-month of 4.09, 4.15, and 4.38 respectively. Total return for the year. All of our investments comply with the investment policy, and I'm happy to answer any specific questions anyone has.
Thank you. Are there any questions? And that 4.08 is year to date?
That's a rolling 12 months.
Rolling 12, okay.
Yes.
Alderman Beach.
Is that the net, or are administrative costs above that or out of that?
That is before administrative costs.
So can we know what that number is now?
I don't have it off the top of my head, but I'm happy to provide that to you.
Are we satisfied with that return?
We are, yes. It's, our investment returns are, our investment options are strictly limited by state statute in Illinois, very different from what the pension funds can invest in. So we would expect to see much different returns. Our fixed income limits are much higher than they are for the pension funds. This performance has substantially outperformed what we were able to do on our own, and we're very happy with the performance from PFM so far.
Yeah, so Mr. Chairman, I was just curious if the administrative cost ran at least 1%, perhaps more, then we're looking at 3% rolling for the year. And that's why I'm wondering if that really, in terms of what we've seen, and I know they're not as risky an investment as maybe a private, but if they think that's good, then we'll go with that.
I hope it's not 1 point that we're paying.
No, we're not paying 1 point.
Okay, yeah. So
it's not?
No, it's not. I don't know what it is, but
I'll look it up right now.
it could be less than a point, I would think.
Maybe 0.5%.
Otherwise, there's a local firm we could use if we want to pay more than a point. Okay. You want to get back to us later? Yeah, okay. We'll move on. Alderman Toonberg.
Points?
Yes.
1 point? Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, I'm confident we're not paying 100
Less
basis
than that,
points.
yeah. All right, moving on. Under committee reports, item A is approval of vouchers in the amount of $9,438,471.96. Is there a motion to approve vouchers?
So moved.
Second? All right, any questions or comments on vouchers? Seeing none, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Opposed? Matter passes. Item B is a memorandum of understanding between the city, the state, and RMTD for the Rockford Complete Streets Revitalization Project. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Are there any questions or comments for staff? Alderman Logeman.
Thank you, Chairman. Just one quick question with I'm just going off the top of my head here. I think the addendum was $4 million, and the city was picking up $2 million, and I think the state, their role was strictly in a administrative function with the grant, but is the state picking up $2 million, like with construction costs too? Is that correct?
The split is, I think, 53% city, 47%.
Okay. Thank you.
Seeing no further questions, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Opposed? Matter passes. All right, moving on to resolutions. Item A is a resolution approving appropriation of MFT funds for improvement under the Illinois Highway Code for 2026 general maintenance in the amount of $7,703,328.04. Is there a motion to approve the resolution? Any questions or comments for staff? All right, seeing none, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Opposed? Matter passes. Item B is an approval of a Patrick Leahy Bulletproof Vest Grant Award from the Department of Justice in the amount of $33,600. It requires a cost match of that amount. The grant term is for 2 years from the grant award. The grant award, if approved, will provide funding for the replacement of bulletproof vests that expire within the next 2 years. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Any questions or comments for staff? Alderman Logan.
Just one quick question. I didn't see the amount of vests that this would purchase. If it's about $68,000, would that be, I don't know, like around 80 vests or something like that? Is that?
Roughly 105 vests.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions? All right. Seeing none, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Opposed? Matter passes. Item C is a change order for communication equipment to GenCom. The original amount was $2.91 million. The change order is $187,388.46. The change order included additional work resulting from difficulties in securing VHF frequencies for the new simulcast public safety communication systems. These funds will outfit the fleet with dual-band mobile radios capable of operating on the new frequency plan and improving in-building coverage. The funding source for the change order is the fire department operating budget. Is there a motion to approve? Any questions, comments? All right, seeing none, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Opposed? Matter passes. Item D is award a bid for emergency and vacant property board-ups to A&A Lawn Care, CMM and Associates, LDR Cleaning, Marlboro's, and Surf Pro for an estimated annual contract amount of $60,000 based on unit pricing. It's a one-year contract with 4 one-year extension options. Annual price adjustments for CPI will be considered a contract renewal only. The funding source is the construction services budget. Is there a motion to approve? Any questions for staff? All right, seeing none, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Opposed? Matter passes. Item E is a contract renewal for third-party administrator for medical and hospital benefits for our health insurance plan with Blue Cross Blue Shield in the contract amount of $59.35 per employee per month. The estimated annual administrative cost after prescription drug and medical rebate credits is $667,560 based on current enrollment. The contract duration is 1 year, and the funding source is the health insurance fund. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Any questions of staff or our consultant who's here? All right. Seeing none, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Opposed? Matter passes. Item F is also a contract renewal for third-party administration for the dental benefits with Blue Cross Blue Shield in the amount of $3.50 per employee per month. The total annual admin cost is $52,500 based on average monthly enrollment of approximately 1,255 employees. This is also a one-year contract, and the funding source is also the health insurance fund. Is there a motion to approve the contract?
Second.
Any questions or comments for staff? I just had one with respect to this is, I think, our second year with Blue Cross Blue Shield on dental, correct? Yes. And is it going as well as planned, and the cost really was nominal? Was there
right?
an
We had a
increase?
2-year guarantee cost. Okay. Yep. So this is our second year, no increase.
Mr. Brown, would you like to comment on that?
The city was previously fully insured, and it's something that the HR department and our office looks at every year. Would we be better off if we were self-funded like we are in the medical plan? And for many years, that calculation always showed that the city was actually better off passing that risk on to the insurance company. Last year was really the first year that the rates for being fully insured were going to far exceed what we were doing just on a purely claim basis. So we're in a self-funded environment for dental now, and that $3.50 is the Blue Cross administration fee.
All right, thank you so much. Any further questions? Seeing none, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Opposed? Matter passes. And item G is the contract renewal for the employer-paid group term life insurance for the city employees with MetLife for a contract amount rates of 8 cents per 1,000 of life insurance and 25 cents per 1,000 of accidental death and dismemberment coverage. At the current employee count, the total estimated annual premium would be $80,823. This is a one-year contract duration, and the funding source is also the health insurance fund. Is there a motion to approve this contract?
Second.
Any questions or comments for staff? Seeing none, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Opposed? Matter passes. Item H is an approval and acceptance of the administration of Children and Families Office of Head Start annual continuation of Head Start Early Head Start Service Grant Award in the amount of $8,793,903. The grant does require a cost match of $2,198,476. The grant term is from April 1, 2023 to March 31, 2028. The annual continuation of Head Start Early Head Start services is from April 1, 2026 through March 31, 2027. The grant award would provide funds used to provide comprehensive school readiness, family engagement, and supportive health services to 714 low-income children and families in Winnebago County, and also serves pregnant women and children from birth to age 5. Is there a motion to approve this?
So moved.
Are there any questions or comments to ask of staff? All right, seeing none, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, matter passes. Thank you. Is there a motion to adjourn? Oh, sorry. Yes.
On the fee question. We pay approximately $80,000 annually in fees to PFM. It's 10 basis points or 0.1% on the first 25 million, 8 basis points or 0.08% on the next 25 million, and then 7 basis points on the next 50 million.
Thank you so much. Okay, is there a motion to adjourn? All right, all those in favor indicate by aye. Aye. Thank you. This meeting is adjourned.
Well, wait, so